blah, blah. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all talking about, which is Gilbert Arenas arrested on federal charges for allegedly running illegal high-stakes poker games right here in Encino. Wow, this is deep. We're going to read through the press release and read through what they're alleging Gilbert Arenas and his ring did. All right, a lot going on here. Obviously, Gilbert Arenas, big time in the independent space. We all know Agent Zero, but also my dog, my homie. Respect to Gilbert Arenas and the family as we got to read through this and do our job, which is talk about the details of what's really going on. And as we read through this, let me tell y'all one thing. Yeah, that part. Okay, so before we do all that, make sure you guys support this channel by liking and subscribing. Make sure you leave your email at projecttransition.org to support the community. If you want to do more, then just become a volunteer and leave your email. Become a donor. Leave any size donation if you want to do the most. Become a gym member, a giver every month. You'll have the most impact with the kids in terms of mentorship, in terms of the resources we give them for our skills camps. Like my man Anthony Jacobs. He did it, and now I got to show him love and send him this book, signed, sealed, delivered to his doorstep. Now, unfortunately, what's going on in today's sports media are headlines like this. United States Attorney's Office, Central District of California, puts out this press release that former NBA star Gilbert Arenas, suspected Israeli crime figure, arrested on federal indictment alleging high-stakes illegal poker games at Encino Mansion. Okay. All right. I'm just going to read through it, and then I'll color in what I know, what I don't know, and what we got to go through. All right, so former NBA star Gilbert Arenas and 5 other defendants, including a suspected high-level member of an Israeli transnational organized crime group, could you have a worse first sentence, were arrested today on a federal indictment alleging they operated an illegal gambling business in which high-stakes poker games were played at an Encino Mansion Arenas owned. Okay, so not the crib, but something I own, one of my rental properties or something else in my portfolio. Let's go on and rent that out for something else, allegedly. Okay, the first thing I think about when I hear that sentence is I'm like, damn, that's bad enough. You tied up with a transnational organized crime group and one of the members, high-level members, forget that. Then you start thinking about gambling, and immediately I go to, the worst part about gambling is not the money coming in and out, it's the taxes that are being paid or not being paid. That's when they get you, right? They get you with the money. Okay. And I also think this is a double whammy. Gilbert Arenas is killing it. Might be the top dog on the internet. I know Shannon Sharp is there, but Gilbert Arenas gets numbers. Gil's Arena gets numbers. It's insane, and it's all day, every day, it seems like. Who's their title sponsor? Underdog. What is Underdog? A gambling website. Oh, God. You couldn't ask for something worse than this. Okay, so Arenas, 43, a.k.a. Agent Zero of Woodland Hills, charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, 1 count of operating an illegal gambling business. What? Did I just read the same thing? Oh, conspiracy. Okay, did I say conspiracy? 1 count of conspiracy to operate, and then 1 count of operating. And 1 count of making false statements to federal investigators. So supposedly they asked him about it, and he was like, nah. He is scheduled to make his initial appearance and be arraigned this afternoon in the United States District Court in downtown Los Angeles. Here comes the itty bitty. Also charged in an indictment and arrested today in connection with the illegal gambling business. Charges are Olivia. Say hi to everybody.
Dada?
Yes, beautiful.
Can we go in the movie to go play?
Yes, you can. All right. I love it. That's not funny. Silly. Bye. She knocked my headphones out and laughed. Destructive. Little Destructicon. Little Decepticon her. All right, so we have some names. Also charged in an indictment and arrested today in connection with the illegal gambling business. Charges are, I'm not even going to butcher these names, but It's kind of funny when you do that, so let's do it. Jenny Gershman, he's 49, known as Giora of Woodland Hills, a suspected organized crime figure from Israel. Damn. I could just imagine what he looked like already. Evgeny Turisky, 48, also known as Eugene of Tarzana. This is all my neighborhood, too, which is crazy. God dang, they living up in here? Alan Austria, 52, also known as Elika of West Hills. Yaron Cohen, 27, also known as YC of Tarzana. 27, they got a youngster in there. YC 400, and Evgen Krashin, 43 of Tarzana. Okay, let's keep going. Each of these defendants is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to operate in an illegal gambling business and 1 count of operating in an illegal gambling business. Man, the conspiracy part always, you already know. Their initial appearances and arraignments are scheduled for this afternoon in United States District Court in Los Angeles. According to the indictment returned on July 15th and unsealed today. Oh, good. So at least the indictment will be out there. See how long that is, and we got to read through that, obviously. Look out for the homie. September 2021. Oh, damn. The feds. I forgot. It's the feds. They don't just knock on your door when they found out. They let the case build, allegedly. September 2021 to July 2022, Gilbert Arenas and the other defendants operated an illegal gambling business. Wow. From September, so for almost a year, let's say 10 months, they ran an illegal gambling business 3 years ago. And now they unsealing this indictment and arresting them today. Arenas rented out an Encino mansion he owned for the purpose of hosting high-stakes illegal poker games. Well, I'm fat. Porker. At Arenas' direction, Arthur Katz, 51 of West Hollywood, staged the mansion to host the games, found co-conspirators to host the games, and collected rent from the co-conspirators on Arenas' behalf. Damn. Look, I'm just trying to draw it up the best way. Look, let's say it this way. Best way it could be, Gilbert got a spot. Oh, hey, some Israeli high-level crime mob dude, allegedly, is like, yo, you got that spot over there. It's perfect location. I know a lot of people around there like to get their poker on. And let's be real. Who doesn't know about a poker game that's happening in their neighborhood all the time? Okay? This feels like Michael Vick in the dog ring and the cockfighting and stuff, and everybody knows somebody doing it, but we all know it's wrong, but we all know it happens. Anyway, not trying to absolve him of anything, but let's talk through this. So Gershman, Turesky, Austria, and Cohen managed illegal pot limit Omaha poker games, among other illegal games, at the Encino Mansion, collected a rake, a fee the house charged from each pot, either as a percentage or a fixed amount per hand, and invited players to compete. All right, so far we get it. Gershman hired young women who, in exchange for tips, served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players. That sentence right there sounds like, as they say in politics, elastic language. That means you can stretch that so many different ways. Young women, so young, they already trying to slant us with the language. It can just be Gershman hired women, young. That makes us think a certain way. Come on. These 50-year-old dudes hiring, and all the people over there gambling, probably in their age range, and then next thing you know, some young girls come in here, and they ain't even getting paid salary or nothing. They getting tips. Serve drinks, provided massages. You would think it stops there. And offer companionship? What does that mean? Watch. I don't want to read this indictment. The women were charged a tax, a percentage of their earnings from working the games. Trump gonna have something to say about that. With that, don't they have a waitress tax now that they took away? Chefs, valets, and armed security guards also were hired to staff these illegal poker games. Let's just say, allegedly, they weren't gambling for $5 playing Uno. If this is all that happening. Krashen worked as a chip runner in which he tracked players' wins and losses, distribute poker chips to players, and pay employees. Gershman, an Israeli citizen, also is charged along with Valentina Kojakari, 35 of Woodland Hills, with 3 additional counts. Let me just say this because I may forget. They said that every count that Gilbert has, you face up to 5 years, and he has 3 counts. So that's up to 15 years for Gil. All right, let's keep reading. With 3 additional counts, conspiracy to commit marriage fraud. I have no idea. I've reached my illegal limit. What the hell? Conspiracy to commit marriage fraud. Like I'm about to marry you, but not. Because he's a Israeli citizen. All right. Marriage fraud. Boy, they get you with conspiracy and you actually did it. Marriage fraud and making a false statement on an immigration document. I get it now. He tried to get that American citizenship. In early 2022, Gershman conspired with Kojikari to enter into a sham marriage. Yep. Just keep reading, huh? It's always that way. For the purposes of obtaining permanent legal status in the United States, and lied to immigration authorities to procure legal status for Gershman, who provided financial support to Kojikari in exchange for her participation in the sham marriage. Let's separate the real from the fake. Let's separate the goose from the gander. Gilbert is different than this, but God. Both Gershman and Kojikari submitted false information on their U.S. immigration forms, including Gershman's answers of no as to whether he had ever been detained by any law enforcement official, and as to whether he intended to engage in illegal gambling or any form of commercialized vice. Let's just say sometimes we should use AI. Like, why are we asking somebody on a damn questionnaire or Scantron, hey, did you ever do anything wrong or plan to do anything wrong? Like, stop wasting our money and time. Just get to the real. Kojikari also was arrested today and is scheduled to make her initial appearance and be arraigned this afternoon in the United States District Court in Los Angeles. An indictment contains allegations that a defendant has committed a crime. Every defendant is presumed to be innocent until and unless proven guilty in court. If convicted, the defendants will face a statutory. If convicted, the defendants would face a statutory maximum sentence of 5 years in federal prison for each count. Maximum. What's the minimum? Nothing? Gilbert ever been arrested? Did the gun stuff? Was the gun stuff a arrest or just messed up in basketball? Tough. Homeland Security investigations. Here comes the itty bitty. Northridge office, the Los Angeles Police Department. She's riding her horse. Major Crimes Division. Yes, I'm here, beautiful.
Can I go to your bathroom, please?
Can you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, in yours, please.
Yes, you can.
Okay. Daddy, why is the shower on?
Because I'm filling up the ice bath.
Sunday?
For me. Can you close the door?
Yeah.
She's doing the most. She just rolled in here on a pony to tell me she want to go to the bathroom. Can you close the door? Can you say bye to everybody? This is actually, oh my God. Baby, my kids are doing the most. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after-school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. I love you. Hello? All right, I can't hear y'all, but hopefully y'all can hear me. The worst part about all this is, these kids coming in here is a reminder that every single second that you're not with your kids, with your family, Gilbert's in jail right now, right? Homeland Security Investigation Northridge Office, the Los Angeles Police Department's major crimes division, transnational organized crime section. They waited 3 years, not waited, but they were working on this for 3 years. IRS Criminal Investigation are investigating this matter. Assistant U.S. District Attorney Samuel J. Diaz of the Transnational Organized Crime Section is prosecuting this case. Assistant United States Attorney Ryan Waters of the Asset Forfeiture and Recovery Section is handling the asset forfeiture related portion of this case. Do we all know how ugly that is? Let me just say this. Let me get out of here. Woo! All I got to say about this is when the money is involved, it's going to get big. It's going to get ugly. The best I can see and hope for is that Gilbert Arenas just provided the home like an Airbnb and had no idea what was going on, allegedly. Now, the problem with this is, and I'm going to give you a case example. This has nothing to do with Gilbert. This is what happened when I was at Columbia. So, and then I get out here and rap. There was this case at Columbia where a couple of guys on my football team, homies, my dogs, were going around counterfeiting from our journalism school, because we had obviously one of the top journalism schools, which comes with great printers. So they thought that they were going to be at the U.S. Mint, basically printing money, because our journalism school is so world renowned and they got these amazing next level printers. And so they thought the trick was to not print any money that people cared about. So don't print hundreds, don't print 50s, print 20s at most, 10s and 5s. Now, in the moment, we're freshmen. I didn't know about this. No lie. But by the time we were seniors, everybody knew about it. You want to know why? Because they got arrested. And I think they all had to do like 10 years. Football players that I played with, 10 years, right? They were going around all the local pubs, pizza place, just $5 here, $10 here, but they just kept going with 5 and 10s. But they had a lot of them. And they said when it all hit the fan, they said the feds were watching them from freshman year. Them boys were spending that money, so they were letting that case build. Freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, part of senior year, and then they said, okay, we got enough. Wiretaps. Yeah, I was on them wiretaps. I was calling them. Thankfully, I wasn't involved with all that stuff, and I didn't even know about it, so I'm just talking about, man, where we going out? Where the party at? You know what I mean? But the point is, God, surveillance happened again when I was with the Dallas Cowboys. One of my close teammates got caught up in something. They ended up giving him drug kingpin charges. He had to do 10 years. They were doing surveillance. I remember when he got arrested and they called and said, yeah, explain the relationship. And I was like, what? They said, we already unheard, but we just want to hear it. Told him. I was like, that's my teammate. That's my boy. That's my dog. And they was like, yeah, we know. We heard. What? Anyway. Beat up in the comments, y'all. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm going to read this. Just because I don't know enough, and I know Gilbert too well, and Melly, his wife, and Fam Bam, the kids, all of them. I see them all the time, whether it's at games or at the crib. I was on the show, all the above. It just stings, especially the 3 years. Woo, them feds don't play. Them feds don't play. Okay, now, so you know what we doing this show, boy, because he ain't dead. Come on, we going to get Gilbert back. Come on. We flow, boy, but before we do that, let me do this. Make sure you guys support the foundation, okay? Right here, right now. I want you guys to go here. Okay? Click that QR code. That's projecttransition.org. Leave your email. You'll be a volunteer. Or do more than that. Leave a donation any size. Or, more than that, become a gym member, giver every month, like my man Anthony Jacobs, who is now the proud winner of this book, Never Shut Up. By who? Marcellus Wiley. All right. Now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we always check in on your dough, boy. So you got to make sure you guys out there have any issues with debt. I'm talking about personal debt, credit card debt, medical debt, student loan debt, any of that. Gambling debt. Let's be real. Hit up Monitor Debt Resolution. Right there. Hit the QR code or go to the website, pt.monitordebt.com. Hannah did it. You know who Hannah is? She's an office assistant. Beautiful family, husband, kids, itty bitties everywhere. But she lost her mother recently, so her dad moved in with her, and now she has some debt. But that's 2025. In 2026, because she called Monitor Debt Resolution, she is now going to be debt-free next year. So make sure you guys do the same. Check my link in my description for your financial wellness prescription. Seriously, it works. Thousands of you have called. Hundreds of you have signed up. I want to keep it going. All right. So make sure you call this number 866-204-0071. That's 866-204-0071. All right. Now, I got to get my spirits up. Damn, the homie going through it. You know what we do on this show, boy. All right. We're going to talk about it. You know what? I read this horoscope about me. I was in New York City, and we grabbed something from, I think it was like FAO Schwartz or someone in toy stores. And it said, I am, of all things, it said I was three things. I'm going to share it with you later. But one of them was optimist. I am an optimist. So I'm thinking of you, Gil. I'm being optimistic. Okay. Woo! You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Oh. Come on. First of all, that sounds amazing. Man, I'm struggling to rap on this one, but I'm about to. Let's go get this thing. Okay, I got to do it again, okay? I don't waste half the damn beat. Y'all like, you gonna rap or you just gonna cry? You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. All right. This time I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna hit that beat. Come on, let's go. Let's go get this. This is for Agent Zero. Even though right now it look all bad, it look zero. It look all bad for Agent Zero. Come on, Wiley, get your energy up. Let's go. Agent Zero in the headlines, dog. This ain't a skit. Caught up in the gambling ring. Fed saying it's legit. 15 years facing for throwing dice. And the worst part is, bruh, he was already nice. He had underdog deals, money coming on tap. Now they scrambling fast like this can't be on the app. He just got married, family sitting in gold. Now this heat got the whole house feeling cold. Woo! He was balling in peace. Now he caught in the jam. Feds knocking like open up, it's Uncle Sam. From courtside flex to a courtroom seat. This ain't part of the script, man. This the whole damn beat. This ain't it. Come on, y'all. Let's finish that thing. Okay, let's check it. Yo, Gil was the guy eating, podcast winning, brand demand, stacking big chips, hot takes on hand. His son's hooping, they NBA bound. Why gamble with fate when you already wearing the crown? Bro was rich from his wizard days, still cashing checks from the hibachi phase. And me, I had love. We was plotting to play. Now I'm scrolling like, damn, not my homie today. This all bad, man. I hope it's a twist, like mistaken ID or a snitch with a list. Woo. Man, trying to mess with his glow. Man, they hit him with that sucker punch. Kind of low. I can't even finish. Damn, come on, Gil. Let's get through this. Wow. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. Well, it's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the birds.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so